I remember when I started taking my faith seriously. Um, all my friends were surprised and they couldn't make sense of it. How could a man they would call the most promiscuous man they have ever known was lots of naughty things in mind, lots of evil schemes to accomplish. Is suddenly taking his faith seriously, staying away from pornography, throwing away all his magazines, um, turning away from music that, while fun, has bad lyrics, uh, turning away from green jokes. How can this man, whom we've known, suddenly turn out like this? And that's sort of the same thing that Jesus was experiencing in today's gospel. Of course, Jesus was not a promiscuous guy when he was young, but he was someone that everyone played with, everyone knew. He was the carpenter Joseph's son. How could he be teaching something? How could he be the Messiah? Instead of looking at the miracles, instead of looking at the beautiful things that Jesus was saying, they were too focused on who they knew that person was, who they knew Jesus was. And because of that, they missed the good news that Jesus was trying to proclaim to them. But you see, when I was reading this, it made me realize, when Jesus said, no one who lives in the same area accepts a prophet, from that place. Like, if the prophet comes from Nazareth, the Nazarenes will not accept that prophet because they could not accept that someone that is not them became the prophet, became a person of God. I am better than that person. But you see, when I was reading this and reflecting, I also realized that the closest person to myself is myself. And I have had a lot of episodes when I'm thinking to myself, how could I be the one, talking about God? How could I be teaching people about good deeds when I myself am not doing good deeds? But you see, if the requirement for us to preach, to do God's work, to do good deeds, is to be like Jesus, then Jesus would be the only one to do those good things. You see, Jesus said, we do good things so that we can be one with Him. We do good things because when we do those to others, we are doing it to Him. In other words, we do those things, we believe those things, not because we are holy, but because they will help us become holy. We might be like the Nazarenes in Jesus' time. We might have known our past life. I definitely know my past life, and I know the sins that I am still struggling with. But I have to believe that the grace that Jesus gives in me enables me to do good deeds, good works that are for His kingdom. Brothers and sisters, I don't know what your past is. I don't know what you think of yourself. I don't know how much you doubt yourself. But never doubt that if you are in love with God, then He has chosen you to do His good deeds, to speak His words. And my prayer is that after today, or today, after this reflection, you'll go out and seek, minister to the person beside you or the next person that you will see. Because don't doubt it, you are a warrior of Christ.